The Eagles are coming off of a surprisingly good season that saw them go 9-8 and even make the playoffs. Despite losing in the wildcard round, the Eagles have the potential to have an incredible offseason, especially the draft, where they have 11 picks. The Eagles benefited from a rather easy schedule in 2021. After making the playoffs, their schedule next season will be that much harder, which means it's essential for them to improve and tighten up the weak areas of their roster. With the aforementioned 11 picks, including 3 first-rounders, I really had fun with this mock draft, and I believe the Eagles have so many ways that they could make the most out of these picks, especially the first 5. So without further ado, here is my full 7-round 2022 Philadelphia Eagles mock draft. With the first pick the Eagles have at number 15 overall, I have them taking Kenyan Green, guard from Texas A&M. One area of the Eagles roster that is super solid is their offensive line. But Eagles legend Jason Kelce is 34 years old and a free agent. In 2021, the Eagles drafted his replacement in second-rounder Landon Dickerson, who played guard in his first year. Even if the Eagles bring Kelce back for 1 year, I still believe that they should set themselves up for the future and add Green. Green is a fantastic athlete with great size and technique. His claim to fame is being an absolute mauler as a run blocker, with great athleticism to pull and reach second-level defenders. As a pass blocker, Green mirrors the defenders and possesses great strength and length. Green comes with a ton of experience and is very polished. A potential line of Mailata, Sayamalo, Dickerson, Green, and Johnson would be as formidable as they come in the NFL. With the very next pick in the first round at number 16 overall, I have the Philadelphia Eagles taking Drake London, wide receiver from USC. Drake London might be the most polarizing prospect in this year's NFL draft. Some believe Drake London could be a better version of Mike Evans, and some think he's just a jump ball merchant. Not only do I think that Drake London is fantastic, I think that he is the perfect complement to 2021 first-rounder Devonta Smith. London is a fantastic athlete. His body control, jumping ability, and agility are possibly the best out of any receiver in this class. London is even fantastic as a run blocker. His huge frame and long arms give him incredible leverage. If the Eagles believe Hurts is their franchise guy, they need to get him some more weapons, and London would give the Eagles offense a level that they currently don't possess. And with the Eagles' next pick at number 19 overall, I had them taking Devin Lloyd, linebacker from Utah. Are there bigger needs on the Eagles roster? Sure. But sometimes in the draft, you just have to draft the best playmaker available regardless of the position. TJ Edwards had a nice year at middle linebacker, but he needs more help around him. And if TJ Edwards is the best linebacker on your roster, it's definitely a need. Devin Lloyd is an exceptional playmaker and a perfect fit for the Eagles. Lloyd led the nation in tackles for a loss this past season. He's a force to be reckoned with in the box and sheds blockers like he's got baby oil all over his body. In coverage, he is more than athletic enough to get the job done, whether it be in zone coverage or man on tight end or running backs. Bottom line, the Eagles need more playmakers on their defense regardless of position, and Devin Lloyd is a fabulous addition. With the Eagles' next pick at number 51 overall, I had them taking Martin Emerson, cornerback from Mississippi State. Darius Slay, fresh off of an All-Pro snub, has been without a true running mate since arriving in Philly. Avonte Maddox thrived in the nickel role and looked much more comfortable defending players out of the slot. Martin Emerson possesses an ideal frame at cornerback, standing 6'2" and weighing around 200 pounds. Emerson has exceptional length. When he is able to get his hands on the receiver in press coverage, he has the ability to smother the receiver and prevent them from releasing into their route. As an athlete, Emerson shows good reactionary athleticism in zone coverage to come up and make tackles on underneath routes. Emerson's athletic traits make him best suited to play predominantly zone coverage. No team played more zone coverage in 2021 than the Eagles in Jonathan Gannon's first year. If he wants to continue to run that type of defense, Emerson is the perfect fit. With the Eagles' next pick at number 83 overall, I have them taking Jalen Petry, safety from Baylor. If Anthony Harris is not retained, Are Kayvon Wallace and Marcus Epps ready to step into bigger roles? It's possible, but that doesn't mean that they can't use more talent though. Petry aligns in multiple positions for the Bears defense. On any given play, you could find Petry playing free safety, strong safety, inside linebacker, or outside linebacker. His athletic traits allow for defensive coordinators to put him in positions to make plays. Petry is an active sideline-to-sideline player that prides himself on having a physical presence in his tackling. In coverage, Petry is best when he can play as a middle-of-the-field robber and uses his natural instincts to lead him to the ball. Petry has the potential to start at free safety for the Eagles, or even at strong safety. With the Eagles' next pick at number 122 overall, I have them taking Matthew Butler, defensive tackle from Tennessee. Matthew Butler has flown so far under the radar during this draft process that at one point he was projected to be an undrafted free agent. After dominating the East-West Shrine Game camp, Butler has solidified his name as a legitimate early Day 3 prospect. Butler took advantage of the extra year of eligibility and turned in his most productive season with 5 sacks. Butler is quick, flexible, and technically refined that plays with terrific fundamentals. His pads are low, his hands are always busy, and he is urgent in everything that he does on the field while also playing with good body control. His best moments come when he gets the opportunity to shoot gaps or run a two-man game, taking advantage of his quickness, motor, and hand technique. Fletcher Cox can't play forever, and Butler has the opportunity to learn behind one of the best. With the Eagles' next pick at number 153 overall, I have them taking Hassan Haskins, running back from Michigan. On paper, the running back room might not need another addition, but I'm here to explain to you that I wouldn't trust Kenneth Gainwell or Jordan Howard as far as I could throw them, and Boston Scott is an unrestricted free agent. I really like Miles Sanders, but he hasn't played a season yet where he didn't get injured, so it might be time to get a more consistent insurance policy. Hassan Haskins is coming off of a season where he rushed for 1,327 yards and a Michigan school record 20 touchdowns. Although he's not the fastest, Haskins possesses enough juice to pull away in the open field. He also possesses jackhammer-type power as a runner, a perfect complement to Miles Sanders. If Sanders goes down yet again, Haskins can confidently take the bulk of the load for the Eagles. With the Eagles' next pick at number 161 overall, I have them taking Cole Turner, tight end from Nevada. The Eagles did the right thing and extended their star tight end and Jalen Hurts' favorite target, Dallas Goedert. Jack Stoll and Tyree Jackson were okay in small roles, but adding Turner can bring the two tight end set back to a higher level. Turner is a good blocker and has exceptional hands and an extensive route tree. In the NFL, he would thrive in an offense that implores multiple tight ends, and he could be used as a complementary piece in single back sets or on the goal line. With the Eagles' next pick at number 165 overall, I have them taking Jeffrey Gunter, edge rusher from Coastal Carolina. Ryan Kerrigan, Derek Barnett, and Jannard Avery are all unrestricted free agents this upcoming offseason, and Brendan Graham cannot play forever. There is a lot to like about Gunter, including his NFL-ready build. He's 6'4", 260 pounds, has long arms, and a dense, solid frame. Gunter has the pass rush power, hitting power, and disruptive presence to produce in a big way at the next level, accounting for 17 sacks, 9 forced fumbles, and an insane 38.5 tackles for a loss. Gunter has a physical and relentless playing style with a very high motor, the exact type of energy you would want to see from a player playing on the edge. With the Eagles' next pick at number 192 overall, I have them selecting Jeremiah Gemmel, linebacker from North Carolina. An aggressive tackler that pops up everywhere on the field when you watch him, Gemmel plays with such a high motor and competitiveness, it shines through on his tape. Despite being lean for the linebacker position at 6'1", 225 pounds, that doesn't stop him from ending the play at the point of contact. He's good against the run and really understands the spacing and filling in the gaps. Gemmel also has a great feel in zone coverage. He's got great range and speed, and would be a great late-round pickup for the Eagles, who seriously lack rotational linebackers. And finally, with the Eagles' last pick at number 205 overall, I have them taking Charleston Rambo, wide receiver from Miami. Rambo is a good route runner that can win down the field with strong ball tracking ability and an impressive second gear once he hits his stride. A highly competitive player who, despite a slender build and modest functional strength, brings the fight as a blocker and battles when challenged with contact. He features a strong release and good hands. Rambo was quite productive as a collegiate receiver and could be a good developmental Y-type receiver for Jalen Hurts and the Eagles.